Welcome to this series about capacity and capability building to craft and shape operations, enabling adoption and adaption. As we go through this journey, we take a more in-depth look at selected aspects with a focus on business issues around technological transformation. With these being more in-depth on heavier materials, please feel free to review the takeout points if in a rush, but also take your time to go through, pause, and get the real benefits. We hope the skills and expertise shared is of value to you and those you support in this changing world. Please subscribe, add your comments, and share with others. This week, we look at artificial intelligence within the provision of legal services. We use this as an example of wider knowledge worker service commoditization around automation and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence impacts different legal services in varying ways with commoditization of the routine and incremental point solutions in the complex and specialist services. Consumer demand for automated, commoditized legal services impacts the emerging market with adoption reorganizing existing markets. Commoditization and automation varies revenue models and changes the risk profile for liabilities around the service and advice provided. These and other business aspects are explored further. Thank you for staying. Here we look at the bread and butter of legal services. This includes consumers with property transactions, divorces, wills, disputes, bankruptcies, etc., and other legal issues. Also includes businesses with property transactions, bankruptcy and debtors, occupational health and safety, employment, regulatory, disputes, and contracts and agreements, etc., legal issues. May we suggest that both the audio and screen material are listened to together, then please pause and review the screen material to form an overall picture. The screen material is also in the comments. Artificial intelligence is being used within or is emerging in several areas. Routine advisory. This is the use of artificial intelligence to answer routine questions and or provide routine advice. The current offerings are still emerging and consist mainly of searching databases of known information and formulating responses. With artificial intelligence and extended data sources, algorithms will optimize responses with more customized advice. Standard documents. This is the compilation of standard documents using templates, user details, and supporting database information sources. As artificial intelligence becomes more sophisticated and with greater information sources, the documents become more customized and dynamic. Reviews and assessments. The use of artificial intelligence for reviewing documents and assessments for expiry, clauses and terms, etc. Further actioning is required from the reviews. Some key aspects are seen. Smaller and medium businesses are likely to use core platforms from the cloud to provide these types of services to customers. Some of the services will be on-sold to customers for self-service with changes to revenue models. Other services remain in-house and on-charged through regular charging models. All of these types of services can be on a self-service basis, but the legal value add is the custom service and advice. This changes the skills and expertise within a legal practice. These services see a change in revenue and service offerings with mainly lower cost, higher volume routine, but with more customer, higher value added services with expected increases in margins. A risk-based approach is used with management of the risk in the revised services offered using artificial intelligence. Please take a moment to allow this to soak in, as a lot of information is provided in a short time, with audio varying to the screen. Glad you decided to follow through for more details. We take a different look on legal services around artificial intelligence by looking at the different areas of legal practices and some trends and impacts. First, consumer. This is one of the areas most open to commoditization and self-service within legal. Property, divorce, wills, bankruptcies, disputes, etc. From templated wills to do-it-yourself divorce forms, many of these legal services are already made available to consumers. With artificial intelligence, the self-service is likely to expand, with increasing use of dynamic documents from artificial intelligence and advisory. The legal as a service offer core platform is provided. The area to remain unchanged for an extended period is the management of people and the complexity of emotional human interaction. Next, business legal services are more nuanced. While some of the routine areas are well suited to commoditization, others are likely to remain manual. Standard business services like property transactions, bankruptcy and debtors, occupational health and safety, employment, regulatory, disputes, and contracts and agreements, etc., can use artificial intelligence for advisory documents and reviews and assessments. The sector-specific, industry-specific issues like water access rights or pollution violations in agriculture are areas less suited to the use of artificial intelligence. The implementation of automation and artificial intelligence will vary with industry sector. Providing services off core platforms from the cloud as legal as a service also changes the revenue and services of business advisory. Corporate legal services use many of the standard business services and specialty services mentioned already. Beyond these are the corporate services like competition and antitrust, mergers and acquisitions, employment, investigations, intellectual property, etc. Large corporations may use their own core platforms for legal as a service, as well as source from technology and/or legal service providers. The specialist services are less likely to be impacted by automation and the use of artificial intelligence, though aspects like reporting, monitoring, and compliance are well suited. Law enforcement legal services have many custom and specialist needs, including extended data analytics needs, which can make advantage of artificial intelligence. A series of point solutions for artificial intelligence within processes like forensic and investigations is also occurring. Government and political legal services are often complex, with a range of specialist services. While artificial intelligence can support some of the routine and data analytics, much of the legal services remain value-adding manual services. Similarly, for international law and its jurisdictional variations and complexities of information access. In summary, different aspects of legal services are well suited to the use of artificial intelligence and commoditized legal services, whilst others are less suited. Artificial intelligence is reshaping products and services with changes in offerings and revenues, as well as increasing the customer management component and demand for value-added services. Through the worked example of legal services and some impacts of artificial intelligence, a wider picture with applicability to other industries is seen. Thank you for your time. May the skills and expertise shared be of value to you and those you support in this changing world. Please subscribe, add your comments, and share with others.